No doubt a terrific win there for Scott Arnold, whose game has been improving all year. But the good news is that if you want to improve your game, it's not just about the physical. The Week in Golf caught up with two-time Australian PGA Teacher of the Year Mark Gibson recently, and he has some interesting insights into the game.
Well, I think the word game of golf, I think they just hear golf, they don't hear the game of golf. And it is about enjoying yourself. I try and explain to students that a really good pre-shot routine and assessment of a shot and getting involved in it takes about 30 seconds. And if you have 90 hits, you're only actually playing golf for 45 minutes, but you might be on the course for 4.5 hours. So for that other 3.75 hours, what are you doing? And I know too many people that go out there and beat themselves up for the 3.75 hours. If they just relax and enjoy that 3.75 hours, that other 45 minutes would be a lot better for them. There's a great story about Nicholas, how he was at a corporate day and was asked about how do you deal with a shank, and he said, I don't know, I've never had one. And the CEO of Exxon, who was one of the guests, said, yeah, I was at hole 14 at whatever course and I saw you have a shank. And Jack said, I don't remember. And the guy started to talk again and Jack just eyeballed him and said, I don't remember. And that's how Nicholas treats it. You know, bad shots he's got no memory of. I think probably most club golfers still visualise poorly. You know, they stand over a shot and they tend to remember the bad shots more than the good shots, and that's definitely not going to help. I think that they tend to want to go on the golf course and overthink it and try and actually fix their golf swing when they're playing. And I think the other big part of that is when they get out there, they tend to expect to hit every shot good, and doesn't happen for anybody. I noticed it a lot was at the President's Cup in Melbourne, Royal Melbourne in 2011. I saw some of the American players hit some of the most horrendous shots and there was zero reaction. Just put the club back in the bag, chat to the caddy and walk on. And that really to me stood out, that they were that good at just ignoring what went wrong. Well, there's three challenges that golfers have. The first challenge is golf swing. And a golfer can't play the game really well without a pretty good golf swing. The second part of tuition is actually about golf shots. And a lot of golfers assume that if they've got a good golf swing, they're going to hit good golf shots. Well, golf shots are a combination of golf swing and the right thinking, the right processes. The third and final bit is golf scores. Good score comes from then the proper strategic thinking on course. Yeah, I can see it just being the ultimate challenge forever. And so many people that I teach who've taken golf up in later life, say taken it up at 50, are filthy on themselves that they didn't seize the opportunity when they were 22 or 23, because it is that endless challenge, not only against the course, but against yourself. I got heavily involved in the relationship between club fitting and teaching back in the early 90s. For me, it was like someone turned a light on when I realised how much the equipment influenced the motion that the golfer was making. It just really helped me as a coach. I think that it's amazing that people will go and spend a couple of $1,000s on equipment, even more, and then not spend a couple of $100s on getting a couple of lessons. The sooner you get a student at the start of their game or the start of their participation in the game, the easier it is. You're just working more on a blank canvas than trying to rectify a whole range of faults.